Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, a brand new story awaits your English practice. As you listen, try to shadow my voice and speak along with me. Are you ready to get lost in the story and improve your English? Let's begin.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I am going to tell you about the most unusual case of my career. It is a story about a famous movie director, a dark cinema room, and a secret from the past. Before we start, I want to give you a small clue. Sometimes the camera sees everything, but the eyes see nothing until it is too late. Are you ready? Let's begin. My name is Detective Sam. I love my job because I love puzzles. But 2 years ago, I got a puzzle that changed my life. It was a cold Tuesday night. I was at home drinking hot tea. Then, my phone rang. It was the police station. "Sam," the officer said, "we have a big problem at the Grand Theater. A man is dead." I put on my coat and went to the theater. The Grand Theater was beautiful and very big. That night, it was the premiere of a new documentary. The director of the movie was Arthur Vance. He was a very famous and rich man. Everyone loved his movies about crime. When I arrived, the cinema room was silent. The lights were on. In the front row, a man was sitting in a big red chair. It was Arthur Vance, but he was not watching the screen. His eyes were open, but he was not breathing. I walked to him. I checked his neck. No pulse. He was dead. There were no marks of blood. No knives, no guns. He died because he could not breathe. Someone choked him. I looked around the room. The doors were locked from the inside. This meant one thing. The killer was still in this room. There were 3 important people next to Arthur. They were his team. I needed to talk to them. The first person was Chloe. She was the producer of the movie. She looked very nervous. Her hands were shaking. The second person was Ryan. He was an angry man. Years ago, Arthur made a movie about a crime and said Ryan was the killer. Ryan went to prison, but he was innocent. He hated Arthur. The third person was Lily. She was Arthur's young assistant. She was very quiet. She sat in the corner and cried silently. She carried Arthur's laptop and his old notebook. I looked at them. "Nobody leaves this room," I said. "A man is dead, and one of you is the killer." I started my investigation. First, I talked to Chloe. "Chloe," I asked, "did you like Arthur?" Chloe looked away. "We argued a lot, Detective. He wanted more money for his films, but I did not kill him. I was at the back of the room during the movie." Then, I talked to Ryan. He laughed angrily. "Arthur ruined my life with his old documentary," Ryan said. "He told the world I was a killer. I am happy he is dead, but I did not do this." Finally, I talked to Lily, the assistant. She looked at me with big, sad eyes. "I loved working with Arthur," she whispered. "I just helped him with his files and videos. I know nothing." Every story seemed normal, but my heart told me something was wrong. In a good puzzle, the most important piece is always hidden. I sat down and looked at Arthur's laptop. I wanted to watch the documentary movie. It was a story about an old crime from 10 years ago. A young girl died in that crime, and the police never found the real killer. I pressed play. The movie started. On the screen, a girl was walking in a dark park. Then, a shadow appeared behind her. The shadow choked the girl. It was a horrible scene. Suddenly, I remembered something. I looked at Arthur's body in the front row. His head was turned to the left. His hands were on his throat. He looked exactly like the girl in the movie. The killer did not just kill Arthur. The killer copied the movie. I watched the movie again, very carefully. I am a detective. I noticed small details. At the end of the movie, there was a list of names. The editing credit said, Lily. I called Lily to my desk. Lily, I said, you edited this movie. You know every second of this video. Yes, detective, she said smoothly. Then tell me, I said, why is the movie in this laptop 90 minutes long, but the movie on the big theater screen tonight was 92 minutes long? What are those extra 2 minutes? Lily stopped talking. Her face turned white. I opened Arthur's old notebook. I found a secret file on the laptop. It was a video from 10 years ago. A real video, not a movie. In that old video, I saw a young man. He was holding a camera with one hand, and he was hurting a young girl. The young man in the video was Arthur Vance. Arthur was not a good director. Arthur was the real killer from 10 years ago. He made this new documentary to show off his perfect crime. He thought he was a genius, but he made one mistake. He hired Lily. I looked at Lily. The girl from 10 years ago, I said gently. She was your sister, right? Lily looked at me. She stopped crying. She smiled a cold, sad smile. Yes, Lily said. She was my sister. I found Arthur's secret videos last year. He killed her for fun, for his art. So I wanted to finish his movie tonight. How did you do it? I asked. During the movie, the lights went out for 2 minutes. I added that extra time to the film. In the dark, I walked to his chair. He thought I was bringing him water, but I brought a thin wire. I did to him what he did to my sister. The perfect ending for his premiere. The puzzle was complete. The director was a monster, and the assistant was the avenger. I put the handcuffs on Lily's wrists and led her out into the cold night rain, knowing that sometimes justice is found in the darkest rooms.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Keep practicing your English every day, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.